I should mention that too. She gets the loss there. But the point is, how is she going to bounce back? How is she able to control the zone and not let an umpire's zone maybe dictate how she's going to throw in that game? So that's really what we're going to focus on tonight with her. And so far.
1-2 pitch coming from Kavan. Got her looking.
It looked like a little bit of an off.
4 home runs, and she has really shined facing ranked opponents this year.
I mean, she's just really shined in general. Her batting average, her home run numbers, everything's nearly doubled from her.
K's in the scorebook for Tegan Kavan. Might not have very fond memories of her first weekend back in Texas, dropping 3 to Texas A&M. 3 straight strikeouts. Maloney sends this one into the outfield. Leadoff single. To the right side of the infield, scooped up by Sierra Daniel and over to Tori Edwards. Maloney moves up to second. After Henry is put.
Best pitchers in the country throwing a hot 77 miles an hour. It was no easy task.
4 for 8 on the weekend against Tennessee. Into left and on the track. Jaden Leno makes the grab. 3-1 the count with 2 out. Runner on second for Texas. Free pass issued to Atwood. Over that was so fast we couldn't find it. We heard it go over the stadium, but 4 Jets passing by in the blink of an eye. 1-2 to the third baseman, Danica Coffey, on to Tori Edwards. Here's Jaden Leno to start the top of the second. To the second baseman, Bennett. Over to Mitchell.
Her and her husband, Nick. All 3 of their little girls.
Savannah Bedell into left field, fielded by Katie Stewart. First team All-State player. The 0-1 pitch driven into center.
The second pitch, but I'm seeing LSU now starting to take advantage, I think, of Kavan going right at instead of really kind of toying with that.
Daniel saw a big gap to the right side of the infield with Katie Bennett playing over and took full advantage from Oklahoma. One, two, fouled back, and the bat goes flying into the LSU dugout. See all smiles over there.
My gosh. Here you see going with that screwball away and just can't stay in her glove. I mean, that's scary. That's why you got the nets there. I know.
Found the opening. Here's the 1-2 again. Mitchell fields it herself, tags the bag at Tiger Park that snapped a 3-game losing skid for LSU against UT. First time meeting as members of the Southeastern Conference. Popped into shallow center, going out to get it. It's Daniel.
Taken Texas to the postseason every year he's been here.
Katie Simmons into center field, just a little bit short of where Stewart.
About Texas's offense is they were chasing pitches out of the zone last weekend, and I think that would be something they were focusing on. And right now I still feel like the last.
Tapper to the third base side, and Coffey on to Edwards, and Sydney Berzon makes quick work of the Longhorns.
Pre-conference even, right? Coming into the grind of that SEC, but huge wins that they've been able to put up.
Large part and thanks to having one of the nation's best offenses. Danica Coffey as the Tigers return to the top of the batting order. Backhanded play by Leanne Good. No time to make a throw to get the lead off. Scout looking her first time up. Coffee now at first base. We mentioned state championship won by one of our LSU. So won a state title here on this field for Angleton back in 2019. First state title for that school in a quarter century.
You can tell when you're sitting at the top of the lineup as a leadoff and you have 43 walks. She started this game with the walk, then she gets a hit. She is constantly on base for this team to put the offense in motion.
Check over to first.
Back there. This is sneaky.
Bazaran facing a 3-2 count. To the third baseman, Mia Scott, all the way across the diamond for Outern Conference in slugging percentage, second in home runs and runs batted in. Second pitch to Edwards.
Maybe some of your flaws or where you have a gap in your swing.
Missing away and getting away from Atwood, allowing Coffee to move over to third. Payoff pitch on the way. To the first base side, had some English on it. Jolie Mitchell unable to handle it cleanly. Can't get to the bag, and Danica Coffee scores. LSU goes up 1-0.
There's definitely some English on it, right? A cue ball type of hit.
We will now have a review with the UT Challenge and take a look right here. She'll crawl to the bag, lose the handle, and did she get it back in that right hand? Thought perhaps that Mitchell trapped it with her hand, not so much gripping it,
right,
but putting that ball on the dirt, but that's not.
Yep.
There's the call. It is reversed. Out, inning over. Last weekend, she went 0 for 7 against Tennessee. Facing a 1-2 pitch to the second baseman, Daniel. Quick throw and a stretch by Edwards to get the first down. Back to the top of the order for Maloney, who has the Longhorns' only hit so far today. Won't pick up a second. Keeping UT scoreless, and a leaping catch by Avery Hodge to end the third. Jaden Leno lifts this one into left field. Savannah Bedell standing at first. Ripped into the gap. It falls in front of Caden Henry. LSU has runners on second and third. Diving back into third, it's Bedell.
Couldn't be any better. She gets the ball up in the zone. That's way too good. Right over the heart of the plate and not high enough, and she's able to drive it into that right center. I feel Caden Henry, I don't know that throw needed to go to third base.
Pitch of the AB. Finally got her swinging. Daniel battled and fought. You see their Longhorns get out of a jam. Two. Fouled off.
There with Kavon is.
Kavon watches that one go over the glove of good. LSU scores 1 and 2. Tigers go up 2-0. Thanks to that one from Avery Hodge.
Perfectly located. Not a bad pitch right there. That's a screwball away. She just stays right on it, lift it just enough. And unfortunately for Katie Stewart, she double pumps out there. And that amount of time, I think it's a mental thing, right? It's not physical. They can make these plays, but we've just been seeing a little bit of errors that shouldn't be happening.
Diving to make the grab. It's good. She saw that last ball sail over her glove off the bat of Hodge, but able to bring it in. front of the Texas fans hanging over the fence there in left. To the shortstop, Hodge, and after driving in a couple of runs, Atwood walked her first time up. Was one of two Longhorns left stranded in that opening frame. Going over to get it, it's Daniel, quick footwork. As Berzon ripped off that incredible start to this season, Coach Tarina talking about it just became normal for her to produce shutouts. And that's what she's done so far against the Longhorns today.
Better walk, but then it was 3 strikeouts in a row, and ever since then I feel like you've watched them work a whole new game plan against Kavan.
Bazaron grounds out. It allows Lassiter
To bring as far as...
That one's lifted but goes well foul.
As far as bringing dedication.
The opposite field, Bennett goes home with it. Sliding in safely is Lassiter. Tigers go up 3-0.
To the right side, you get that extra bounce. There is no extra time that Bennett takes. That's just all the speed from Lassiter.
And with 1-2. That will be playable, but a tough grab there by Scott. Throw gets away.
To come out and face Texas.
To the third baseman, Coffey bounces one into Edwards, able to field it off the hop. 2-2. Lined in to left. Simmons is aboard with a 1-out single. Coffey can't field it cleanly. Brister to second. Good. Reaches on the error.
Pitch.
2-2 count to Quiroga. To the shortstop, Hodge, flipping it to Daniel, and she keeps it. No time to turn 2, so runners on the corners.
Where's on right now?
Into left, Leno making the catch as she drifts into foul territory. And everybody starting on Thursday this week for Easter weekend. Diving inability to get that one from Bennett. Heading down to second, taking down to first rather. Keep an eye on this right here.
Yeah, Mitchell's right there. And
she knocks Mitchell to the
I think what
third.
Coach White's arguing about is that it was a pretty aggressive run in. I mean, there's no play at second. The ball's right in. It's pretty abrasive.
And I know the aggressive mentality of LSU on the base pass. It's all gas.
I mean,
but common sense on
that and her hands
hit.
Coming up right into a cross.
Daniel. Lined back up the middle, and LSU has a pair of runners aboard with nobody out, looking to increase their opponents. LSU with a 7-4 win over Texas. It was on March 12th of last season. And to left for Stewart. Comes on to make the grab. First out.
Get her to relax right there, not try to be too perfect.
First pitch swinging for Coffey, lifting it into left center. Stewart comes over to make the catch. 9 wins in Southeastern Conference play. That ERA at 133. Again into left, and Stewart has a chance to make all 3 outs.
2 hits. That's not, if you're LSU, how you want to start that inning, but if you're Texas, everyone knows.
1-0 pitch lifted to center field. Lassiter going back, watching it sail out of the yard. The Longhorns pull within 1 as Mia Scott unleashes her 6th home run of the season. 1-1 pitch grounded to the shortstop Hodge. Long throw bounces it into Edwards. Great stab by the Tiger first baseman. Mitchell is locked into center field. After getting knocked to the ground, Mitchell is back up, and the Longhorns have tied this one at 3.
Leadoff walk, but again, it's the drop ball that's just not getting inside. There's still good movement down, but it's all over the heart of the plate. And both of those home runs, Mia Scott's, Jolie Mitchell's.
Brister took over for Bennett at second base in the field, and she'll reach first. Freshman out of Houston. Hitting .235 on the year. Only one hit for Brister in SEC play this season. Came back on March 30th at Mississippi State. Lazy fly ball to Leno.
On the flip side, LSU sitting in a good space, being right at the heart of their lineup.
Bazaran, Edwards, and Leno. Bazaran gets things started with a single for LSU. 14 games, only recorded a couple of at-bats. I'm not even sure he realized it until Coach Tarina came and said, "You're bleeding."
Oh, yeah, he didn't even get to react.
Get a better look at the contact. Yeah, ouch. 2-1 coming from Kavan to the shortstop. Good, a flip, and on to first. Can't complete the double play. Texas able to get.
Bring it tight inside.
3-2 pitch to the first baseman. Mitchell tagging the bag, delivering to good, but can't lay down the tag in time.
Wow, it's the tag. And I do feel like from that
park, you can get that great zoom.
Oh, man.
Last 11 games for Bedell. You see her production. 10 hits, 7 runs batted in. Right back to the pitcher. Kavan makes the play. Edwards is left stranded in scoring position, and the Longhorns have an opportunity to walk it off in a series opener. Against LSU has Bergeron on the circle through 6 innings of work. Giving up 4 hits, those 3 runs coming in the 6th. Good first up for Texas, and she grounds out. Moving to the DP spot. Lays down a bunt that rolls foul. Grounded to the second baseman. Hits the 0-2 to Hodge at short. Quick throw, and can't put it in Edwards' glove. Rounded out to second base in the 3rd, and fouled out to the left fielder in the 5th. To the center fielder, Lassiter, 2 down. In the 6th, putting up all 3 runs they have today. Edwards knocks it down, but can't pick it back up. Longhorns have runners on first and second with 2 out.
I think right now, she's just, again, looking for a ball she can handle, elevate it up a little bit.
First pitch to Scott. 3-1 pitch from Berzon. Puts her aboard. Third. Texas, all-time leader in RBI, adds to that total 4 more. And the Longhorns win in a walk-off. A team-leading 15th home run for Reese Atwood.
Reese Atwood, this is the first pitch that she saw. It's supposed to be a drop ball inside. It hung up a little bit too much. She was sitting, drop ball in. I mean, she knew it the moment it came off the bat, and Reese had not gotten a hit all game. She was 0 for 2 coming into that at bat, and I mean,
Are upon Reese Atwood. A grand slam walk-off for Texas.